Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some lively stories from around the city and beyond. First up, Hong Kong's job scene is facing a bumpy ride, with unemployment hitting a 33-month high of 3.7%. Despite economic growth, the market's in a jobless recovery, with sectors like retail and construction feeling the pinch, especially as automation and geopolitical tensions shake things up. Job seekers are competing fiercely, and employers are cautiously exploring AI options, making lifelong learning more important than ever. Next, impact investing is making waves. UOB Venture Management has been championing this cause since 2015, managing over 2 billion Singapore dollars and supporting companies like Indonesia's edtech giant Ruangguru. Their approach proves that you can do well financially while doing good socially, helping over 45 million people gain access to quality education across Southeast Asia. It's a shining example of how impact investing can lead to scalable growth and real social change. Finally, Hong Kong's crypto scene is heating up with the debut of Bitcoin and Ether ETFs. Launched by Microbit Capital, these ETFs track the US dollar prices of the top cryptocurrencies and are now tradable in HKD and USD. Although trading volumes are modest, this marks a cautious but promising step toward mainstream digital assets here. With recent stablecoin regulations and a thriving US crypto market, Hong Kong is clearly positioning itself as a key player in the crypto trading world. Please continue to enjoy our detailed coverage. According to the South China Morning Post, Hong Kong's job market is facing a challenging period marked by rising unemployment rates and cautious hiring amid global economic uncertainty. Simon Leung, a seasoned event coordinator, exemplifies the struggles faced by many, having been unemployed for nearly a year and willing to take any job, even in security or mooncake production. The unemployment rate reached 3.7% between May and July, the highest in over 3 years, despite the city's modest economic growth. Economists describe this as a jobless recovery, where growth does not translate into enough new jobs, especially in sectors like food and beverage, retail, and construction, which have seen significant employment declines. The uncertainty is compounded by external factors such as US-China trade tensions, technological disruptions like AI, and changing consumer behaviors, which have led many companies to freeze hiring or lay off workers, particularly those with higher education or managerial roles. The government and industry experts emphasize the importance of lifelong learning and reskilling, with initiatives like micro-credentials and government-funded retraining programs to help workers adapt to a rapidly evolving job landscape. Meanwhile, UOB Venture Management's impact investing success story illustrates how strategic investments can generate social benefits alongside financial returns. Since 2015, UOBVM has managed over 2 billion Singapore dollars in funds focused on supporting growth stage companies across Southeast Asia and China that aim to improve lives for those at the bottom of the economic pyramid. A prime example is their partnership with Ruangguru, Indonesia's largest education technology platform, which was founded to address systemic issues like poor infrastructure and teacher shortages. UOBVM's early investment and ongoing support have helped Ruangguru expand across Southeast Asia, reaching over 50 million students and innovating with AI and personalized learning tools. The partnership exemplifies impact investing's dual goals, scaling a profitable business while delivering tangible social benefits, such as digital literacy programs for underprivileged students. Seah Kian Wee, CEO of UOBVM, highlights that impact investing is about helping founders grow their vision into scalable solutions that transform communities, demonstrating that financial success and social good can go hand in hand. In Hong Kong, the financial landscape is also shifting towards digital assets, exemplified by the recent debut of Bitcoin and Ether ETFs. Launched by Microbit Capital Management, these ETFs allow investors to gain exposure to the two largest cryptocurrencies through traditional stock exchanges, with early trading showing cautious investor interest. The ETF's launch coincides with Hong Kong's new stablecoin regulations, which aim to license fiat-backed stablecoins for use in international trade and everyday transactions, potentially revolutionizing payment systems. The city's crypto market has seen a surge in activity, with Bitcoin and Ether prices rising significantly this year, and the U.S. market has also embraced cryptocurrencies through new investment options like 401k plans. The move towards regulated crypto products reflects Hong Kong's ambition to position itself as a global hub for digital assets, leveraging its regulatory framework to attract retail investors and institutional players alike. This development signals a broader trend of integrating traditional finance with innovative blockchain technologies, promising faster, more transparent financial transactions and opening new avenues for investment and economic growth. The South China Morning Post reports that in Hong Kong, bottled water brands are capitalizing on a recent government procurement scandal to promote their products. Watson's Water highlighted its safety and quality assured standards on social media, emphasizing its strict filtration and distillation processes. Swire Coca-Cola's Bonaqua also promoted its local production and adherence to international safety standards, aiming to reassure consumers amid controversy involving Xian trade, which had supplied water to government offices using fraudulent documents and false trade descriptions. The scandal, which led to the partial termination of a 52.9 million Hong Kong dollars government contract and arrests of company owners, revealed that the water supplied was produced by a third-party plant in Dongguan, not the specified manufacturer, raising concerns about product authenticity and safety. Price comparisons show that these brands vary significantly in cost, with Guanyianshan water being the cheapest at 2 Hong Kong dollars and 30 cents per liter, while Watson and Bonaqua are more expensive, reflecting differences in production and branding. The South China Morning Post also details how Hong Kong's restaurant industry is fighting to stay afloat amidst closures, shrinking margins, and declining tourist numbers. Chef Stefano Rossi's Italian restaurant in Sham Shui-Pa, initially struggling, gained popularity after a viral social media video, demonstrating how unconventional marketing and strategic location choices can turn around fortunes. Restaurateurs are innovating by offering lower prices, introducing diverse menus such as halal, vegetarian, and keto options, and focusing on themes to attract niche markets. For example, Tina Lam's Lady 13 kitchen chain adapted to weaker tourism by catering to Muslim customers, while other establishments like Le Calvert focus on a single concept, duck dishes, to stand out. These efforts are complemented by a shift towards better service and convenience, with some chefs, like Alvin Leung, creating more approachable menus with affordable pricing to attract a broader clientele. The industry's resilience is also evident in themed concepts, such as a Japanese manga-inspired ramen shop that capitalizes on popular culture, with high demand for merchandise and a focus on unique dining experiences over culinary perfection. Foxconn's Hong Kong-based subsidiary, Robocore, is making significant strides in the smart robotics sector through a $30 million investment, as reported by the South China Morning Post. This move marks Foxconn's strategic diversification beyond electronics manufacturing into AI and robotics, with Robocore developing programmable service robots for healthcare, education, and facility management. The investment, part of Robocore's Series D funding round, will accelerate its growth and international expansion, especially in the US, Europe, and Japan, with plans for an IPO within 5 years. Robocore's robots, including the AI-enabled Temi robot, are already deployed in nearly 20,000 sites worldwide, including hospitals, elderly care facilities, and retail outlets. The infusion of capital and Foxconn's manufacturing prowess are expected to triple Robocore's revenue over 3 years and support its goal of a 5-fold increase by 2028, further positioning Hong Kong as a hub for innovation and technological advancement. South China Morning Post vividly portrays Jack Wong Hong Kit's passionate advocacy for pickleball, emphasizing its distinct identity separate from tennis and other racket sports. Once a talented tennis player who achieved a career-high ATP ranking of number 653, Wong has found a renewed sense of success and fulfillment in pickleball, which he describes as a game rooted in creativity, imagination, and mental agility rather than sheer physical stamina. As he prepares for the Hong Kong Open at Kai Tak Arena, Wong highlights the sport's unique technical nuances, such as the importance of precise volleys within the kitchen zone and the subtle ball dynamics that challenge players to adapt and think strategically. His story underscores how pickleball, with its approachable rules and quick learning curve, can offer a second spring for athletes seeking new avenues of achievement, and he dreams of elevating Hong Kong's presence on the global pickleball stage, even envisioning Olympic inclusion. Meanwhile, South China Morning Post's coverage of Hong Kong's stock market presents a cautiously optimistic outlook, with Franklin Templeton's Ferdinand Chook underscoring the city's appealing valuations and the easing of U.S.-China trade tensions. Despite the Hang Seng Index's impressive 25% surge this year, the fund manager advocates for selective stock picking, noting that the current valuation, around 10.8 times earnings, is still reasonable compared to U.S. indices. Chook points to China's supportive policies and technological advancements, especially in sectors like robotics and biotech, as promising drivers of growth. He emphasizes that the reduced geopolitical risks and stabilizing trade relations could sustain investor confidence, making Hong Kong's market an attractive proposition amid global economic uncertainties. The report also highlights opportunities in banking, driven by wealth management, and the strategic shift of multinational pharmaceutical companies towards Chinese biotech assets, illustrating a landscape ripe with potential for discerning investors. In a captivating exploration of Taiwan's supernatural horror genre, South China Morning Post details how urban legends and historical tragedies serve as rich inspiration for filmmakers. The article recounts stories like the 1998 Little Girl in Red that haunted hikers in Taichung, inspiring the blockbuster film The Tag-Along, which blends folklore with modern storytelling. It also delves into the eerie beliefs surrounding cursed ropes, demon fish, and haunted university campuses, each rooted in Taiwan's tumultuous history and cultural superstitions. Films such as Detention, Incantation, and The Bridge Curse draw from real events, like the White Terror's brutal repression and local ghost stories, to craft chilling narratives that resonate with audiences. This cinematic trend not only preserves Taiwan's rich oral traditions but also transforms them into a vibrant subgenre of supernatural horror, blending history, myth, and modern fears into compelling visual tales that continue to captivate viewers. South China Morning Post highlights the inspiring journey of a Hong Kong team competing in the Homeless World Cup in Norway, a tournament that champions social inclusion and personal redemption. The team comprises individuals who have battled addiction, homelessness, and social exclusion, such as 42-year-old Captain Habib Akil Amjad, who once slept in Victoria Park after losing over 40,000 Hong Kong dollars in a single gambling night. His story is a testament to transformation, as football provided him with a purpose that helped him quit gambling and drug use, ultimately leading him to resign from his job to prioritize the tournament. The team's participation is not just about winning, it symbolizes hope and societal change, with strict rules ensuring only those who have experienced homelessness or rehabilitation within the last 2 years can compete, emphasizing their journey of recovery and resilience. The South China Morning Post also delves into the strategic and innovative efforts of Edith Wong, Chief Marketing Officer of InvestHK, who is pivotal in promoting Hong Kong's global image and economic vitality. Wong's extensive background in public organizations has shaped her approach to branding, emphasizing partnerships, storytelling, and technological advancements like AI to amplify Hong Kong's message worldwide. Her campaigns leverage collaborations with major local institutions and media outlets, including the South China Morning Post, to craft compelling narratives that showcase Hong Kong's resilience, stability, and opportunities, especially in emerging markets such as ASEAN and the Middle East. Wang's perspective underscores marketing as a tool for public good, driving economic growth, attracting investments, and strengthening Hong Kong's position as a leading international business hub through innovative strategies and authentic storytelling. South China Morning Post introduces Tom Everett Scott, an accomplished actor best known for his role as Adam Fisher in The Summer I Turned Pretty. Born in Massachusetts, Scott discovered his passion for acting during university, switching from communications to drama, and gained fame through his breakout role in Tom Hanks' film That Thing You Do. His career spans film, television, and theater, with notable appearances in La La Land and Broadway productions. Scott's journey from a high school performer working at a Renaissance fair to a Hollywood actor exemplifies dedication and versatility. Married to Jenny Gallagher, with whom he has 2 children, Scott continues to expand his acting repertoire, including upcoming roles such as the father in Amazon's Legally Blonde prequel series. His story reflects the evolution of an artist committed to his craft, balancing personal life with a diverse and successful career in entertainment. The South China Morning Post vividly introduces Luke Macfarlane, a Canadian actor born in Ontario in 1980, whose journey from studying drama at Juilliard to becoming a prominent figure in American television is truly inspiring. Macfarlane's career blossomed with his debut in the period drama Kinsey and his groundbreaking role as Scotty Wandel on ABC's Brothers and Sisters, where he made history with the first same-sex wedding on an American network TV. Off-screen, he's openly gay, a fact he shared in 2008, and is now developing a queer-themed holiday film for Hallmark. Beyond acting, Macfarlane's past as a rock singer and his current role as a devoted father to his daughter Tess Eleanor with his partner H.I.G. Roberts reveal a multifaceted personality. His love for modern art, especially collecting works by masters like Zhao Wauqi and Ding Yangyong, and his appreciation for art and philosophy as the pinnacle of luxury, paint a picture of a man deeply engaged with creativity and culture, balancing his high-pressure career with a serene family life and philanthropic efforts supporting environmental causes. The South China Morning Post further captures the essence of Luke Macfarlane's off-duty life, revealing his dedication to wellness rituals like weight training, which he finds meditative, and his appreciation for his home's ocean-inspired design in Seong Kwan-o, crafted by his talented wife Grace. His sensory world is vividly colored by memories of his mother's aromatherapy business, with magnolia oils bringing him joy and respiratory relief, and his daily essentials include a gua sha tool for traditional Chinese medicine, aromatic candles from artist friends, and Jabra earbuds for busy travels. Macfarlane's culinary taste is simple yet refined, with favorite dishes like Swiss chicken wings from Tai Ping Kun and a penchant for whiskey or Mao Tai as a reward after chores. His cultural pursuits include revisiting Wong Kar-wai's films, especially As Tears Go By, and collecting modern art, which he treasures deeply, especially a still life of a peony painted by his wife. His philanthropic spirit shines through his volunteer work at charity auctions, notably raising 151 million Hong Kong dollars for the Nature Conservancy, and his appreciation for art, history, and spirituality underscores his pursuit of a meaningful, balanced life. The Sydney Morning Herald humorously explores the nostalgic yet perplexing phenomenon of scrolls, simple, stodgy snacks from childhood that have unexpectedly become trendy among Gen Z, thanks to social media hype. The writer recounts their own disillusionment with scrolls dating back to high school home economics class, where they found the treats bland and unremarkable. Yet, today, TikTok influencers queue for these old-fashioned snacks, attempting to rebrand them as cool, despite their unchanged, stodgy nature. The author humorously admits to trying a fancy modern scroll from a TikTok bakery, which, while better than their childhood attempt, still failed to impress, with kids only eating the icing and leaving the rest. The piece wryly criticizes this trend as a misguided nostalgia-driven attempt to glamorize mundane foods, comparing scrolls to the overhyped resurgence of twee fashion in 2010, and concludes with a playful reflection on the absurdity of investing time and money into such trivial pursuits. Ultimately, the writer's experience underscores how some trends are fleeting, and old snacks remain just that, simple, overrated, and best enjoyed in their unpretentious form. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.